Hi guys, it's Nigel, 𝘆cie𝗂𝗿𝗶 Estate Agents, and I hope you're well. This is the second instruction on Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. And I did say there's another doer-upper, and just in there behind me you can see this attractive red brick semi-detached, or end terraced I should say, end terrace property in Forest Road, a lovely tree-lined road going out towards Lacock. Now, with all my tours, you know I'm going to spin the camera around. This one again is a property that does need some doing up, but inside there is a lot of space with this property. You can just see where that white door is there. You go in through those gates, you get into that white door, you've got a hallway, you've got a living room, you've got a separate dining room, there's a kitchen, there's a downstairs shower room, and then outside, upstairs I should say, then there are 3 bedrooms. There's gas heating, there's double glazing, there's a garage at the back, so it does offer a bit more, but really it is a property that needs some modernising inside. Ideal for first-time buyers, investors, people who are looking to do something up. Forest Road is pretty good in terms of the catchment to the town. It's pretty close, you can walk, you can drive, and of course Lacock is only 5 miles northwards here, so the stunning village of Lacock is there as well. But what we're going to do, as you can just see where that white door is, we're going to talk about this property in Forest Road, take a good look inside, and then we'll take it from there. There's just this front of it again. You can just see those nice elevations, nice big pitch to the roof there. It's red brick there, and then of course this lovely tree-lined area of Forest Road. As you can see, down to the traffic also will come up that road, and you can get into Lacock down there. And they're all very similarly aged. Some are 1950s, some are 1930s. There's a little shop down there as well. And then just further up, if you wanted to walk into town, look, I'm quite a fit lad, you can do it in about 10 minutes, and then you're into town maybe 15 minutes. The King George playing field is over there, and then all the amenities of Melksham as well, where you can go along the A350. But if you go down to Lacock, you get around Beauwood, you can get to Caen, you can get to Chippenham, Lacock. Everything is really convenient on this side of town. Forest Road, I don't know when these were built. It looks like 30s or 50s to me. We can find it out later. You've got these lovely attractive features. Let's get inside. You've got some nice tiling there as well. So there is some character in this property. It does need some work though. There is no chain, which is the appeal. So let's take a decent look around this property in Forest Road. And as promised, we're just going to walk through. So in we go. Nice little alcove there. Door opens up into, and then you can just see the decor. We've got Dad's famous fish, which he actually caught, the brown trout. He's still up there, but there's the carpets, radiators there. The stairs go to that first floor, and then you can see rooms that spur off. That's the entrance door that comes into. And of course, like I said, it does need some modernising. You can see that the carpets are obviously there. You could put some recessing in there. I think you could have some nice push doors that open up, some shelving going along in there. These are a nice attractive features. Don't know how old or original that fireplace is, but it looks pretty cool. Radiator, and then that window just to the front there. And this would have been the original, or is the original living room. Really nice sized living room. Tons of features. I'll bring the camera around in case I miss anything, because sometimes there are like these picture railings. You could just bring it back to life. You come into the dining room, and again you've got recesses on either side. You put shelving units in there. You can see there's plenty of room for sofa, suite, radiator, window, freestanding bits of furniture can go in there. And it's a nice quiet kickabout room this. You could just relax, use it as a reading room, another relaxing room. There's an interesting little patio there, and there is a garage, with a lot of them don't have garages. There is an asbestos roof to the garage, so as long as you leave that, it's fine. If you want to take it away, I think there's a company in Warminster or Westbury, I can't remember which one, 1,500 quid, £2,000, and they can take that roof off. You can replace it if you want, but if not, it is there for you. Now, a little understairs storage cupboard. We'll open that up for you, just to show you. We can put your bits and bobs, and then the step goes into the kitchen. Now the kitchen's got a base unit, high-level cupboards. Obviously you've got a 4-ring gas oven incorporated units, washing machine. You've got to go down some steps, which is quite unique with these properties. Most of these properties now have moved the bathrooms back upstairs, but with this one, as you notice, the shower room is still downstairs. So it's a walk-in shower. It's pretty small, some tight areas, but also low-level WC wash and basin and 2 windows. I'm just wondering if somebody changes this and puts this back. You don't have to. Some of the other properties in Forest Road still retain that downstairs, But there is that third bedroom if you don't need it. The gas boiler's in that third bedroom. That's certainly something that I would look into if you wanted to, you know, improve this property or just to make some changes. So let's actually get upstairs and take a good look around. Just come back through the hallway. We're going to climb these stairs, so up we go. And it's great because this has no chain, guys. Just remember, you know, if you're going to do a property up, you've got all the time then to do it yourselves. This then goes to left to right. I do think there's a decent picture of that roof to be explored if anyone wants to explore it. I think that's something to consider. I've not been up there myself. This is bedroom 3, radiator. Now this stuff is going to be removed and you can see where that boiler is. So that would have been downstairs, no doubt. But there's bedroom 3. It's just filled with stuff, but it's a single bedroom. But you could put this back as a bathroom. There's some quirky steps to consider. So you have to be mindful of the steps when you're viewing this property. In here, there's a little bookshelf. Books hidden in there. Let's turn that off because we don't need that. And then these are 2 genuine bigger bedrooms. So obviously there again, there's some furniture in here. This will be removed. Window to the rear elevation radiator as well there. And then you've got that recesses that can just fit in some extra furniture. And as we come back on ourselves, we remember we were in that other bedroom. This then opens up into a grand bedroom. I say grand because it's just big. You've got 2 windows to the front elevation. You've got all this room here. You've got a big bed there anyway. And then you can put, again, recesses. There's so much you can do with this property. You can bring it back to character. You can expose the flooring. I'm sure the timber flooring where I've just tapped my foot. The windows are nice. They let in natural light. And you've got all this space around you. Really decent bedroom this. And a lot of these do serve it well just being 2 beds, but you're having the 2 double bedrooms and then the bathroom. There is some money to be spent on it, but just remember, this is being priced to sell anyway with that in mind. So it is, you know, a cheap property because, you know, regardless of that, we do recognise that there are some modernisation that needs to be done. And of course, a lot of people live 30, 40 years in a home and they haven't moved for many years and they haven't done that. This is why these are very popular, because people ask for them. They say, give us a doer-upper, because it's something that we want to do. So we've got 2 for you today to have a look at, but this is the second one in Forest Road. Let's pop outside and have a look at that garage and that rear garden. Coming back into the hallway, remember you can just expose this. A lot of people either find timber, because I've just tapped that again, timber flooring or sometimes tiled flooring under the carpets. So we're going to go back out through this living room, down the steps to the kitchen. Obviously, you know, there's a shower room in here, but as we open this door, you're going to find there's some more steps. So just be mindful. We like to tell people about steps. There's some brick elevations there. And then you've got a little patio area, and then that opens up into the garden, which is pretty cool. Little shed there. I'm going to bring this camera around because I just want to show you the elevations to the rear. And whether there's any opportunity maybe for people to extend if they wanted to at the rear. It's something that potentially could be looked at. But I think you can see there, they went into the roof, and I think some of them, 2 of them down there have gone into the roof. I think there's scope to go into the roof here, most definitely. And that's something you could look at, and then add that 3rd bedroom if you wanted to, and do something with the bathroom. Pretty sizable garage. It was built in a certain era. If we have a look at that roof, I'm sure it's asbestos. Let's just come down here because this opens up. And then you can put, this is a right of way, so you can go over this. It's on the deed, but nobody owns this. I think there's a right of way for a neighbouring one, and so forth. People can park their car there if they want to use it as a turning area. I think they just take advantage of parking there. But as you can see, you can't block that, but that's your garage. Now you could take the garage down and have parking, so you don't have to have the garage. You can take the whole thing down and just move it about a bit. But again, you can get into that way. I think taking this off if you don't want it is something to consider, because people will use these 2 for parking areas themselves when they are really just turning areas. But the right of way comes across here into your land. Come back on ourselves just to give you all the information you need, because you know, with these property tours we get a lot of compliments and it's helping you. You know, we're trying to connect people to properties at the end of the day, and I think there's a lot of parking here. So if you didn't want the garage, you could put another shed or something. You've then got this garden and then the rear to consider. That is a sizable garage if you want to keep it. And some people will, just on the basis that they want the storage. They want everything. And I'm just going to show you that asbestos bit that I believe is asbestos. Again, you can leave it, but if not, get the company in, get them to remove it. Summarise, what have we got? 2 or a 3 bed if you want to look at it. It's a 3 bed at the moment. And terraced period home in, you know, Forest Road. It's a lovely tree-lined road this. It's ideal for first-time buyers, investors, people trading up or down, and people that have got some savvy and knowledge that can do the work as well, because this could be made into something beautiful, and then you get a lovely home, you know, close enough to amenities in the town and everything, etc., etc., with some period style features that are still there in places. Any questions, you know it's Nigel at Lacock Independent Estate Agents. Feel free to give me a call on 01225 707 342. I hope you've enjoyed the tour and it's been informative for you today. But like I say, feel free to give me a nudge if you've got any other questions. Remember, there is no chain with this. It's ready to buy. Please get in contact if this is something of interest for you.